So I'm wearing this red and white shirt. I mean, I happen to like it. I bought it, right? But you know how when you have a piece of clothing that once somebody makes a comment about it that you don't want to wear it anymore? Well, I haven't worn the shirt in a long time. I don't know why I still have it. But today I'm glad that I kept it. And the reason I don't wear it anymore is because my kids have labeled this my Where's Waldo shirt. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I hope you're laughing. I put it on in honor of today's message, which says, there is no place so desolate that you cannot find me there. So we're talking about trying to hide from God, and Waldo tries to hide from us, right? But we're not going to hide from God. So let's take a look at what the verses are. The verses are Genesis 16, 7-14, and Psalm 139, verses 7-10. Let's take a look at those. So Abram, this is before he was Abraham, and his wife Sarai, before her name was changed to Sarah, they were struggling to have children. And so Sarah said, I can't have a child, so why don't you have a child through one of my maidservants? So she gave Hagar to Abram and said, you can have a child this way. So of course, that's not a good idea, right? So when Hagar got pregnant, then she began to despise her mistress. And Sarai said to Abraham, you are responsible for the wrong I am suffering. I put my servant in your arms, and now she knows she is pregnant. She despises me. May the Lord judge between you and me. Now Sarai's jealous, so Hagar runs away. And so that's where we are, starting in verse 7. The angel of the Lord found Hagar near a spring in the desert. It was the spring that is beside the road to Shur. And he said, Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going? I'm running away from my mistress Sarai, she said. Then the angel of the Lord told her, go back to your mistress and submit to her. The angel added, I will so increase your descendants that they will be too numerous to count. The angel of the Lord also said to her, you are now with child and will have a son, and you will name him Ishmael. For the Lord has heard your misery. He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone, and everyone's hand against him, and he will live in hostility toward his brothers. She gave this name to the Lord who spoke to her. You are the God who sees me. For she said, I have now seen the one who sees me. And that is why the well was called Beer Lahai Roi, and it is still there between Kadesh and Bered. So even though that story is a mess on so many different levels, isn't it nice to know that she realized the God who sees me, and she trusted God not to ever forsake her. And that's just very comforting to me. All right, the next reading is Psalm 139, 7-10. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, and your right hand will hold me fast. So I love that verse too, and that just kind of shows us that, even though Waldo can go and hide, we can't hide from God because he sees us everywhere we go, and that brings me a lot of comfort today. There is no place so desolate that you cannot find me there. When Hagar fled from her mistress into the wilderness, she thought that she was utterly alone and forsaken. But Hagar encountered me in that desolate place. There she addressed me as the living one who sees me. Through that encounter with my presence, she gained courage to return to her mistress. No set of circumstances could ever isolate you from my loving presence. Not only do I see you always, I see you as a redeemed saint, gloriously radiant in my righteousness. That is why I take great delight in you and rejoice over you with singing. I just love that. It's just so amazing, because I know so often I just feel like, do I matter? Does God see me? I mean, there's so many people in the world and so many problems, and it's just so easy to feel lost, right? Kind of like Waldo. He's mixed into all those different things, and it's hard to find him in the midst of all that chaos. But it's just so good to know that God is in the midst of our chaos. He's in the midst of every single day with us. He knows exactly where you are, my sweet friend. You can't hide from him, and he's always going to be with you. And remember, just like Hagar says, he is the one who sees. I love that. Knowing that you are seen by him today, and he has a plan for you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. You can order your own Jesus Calling devotional book by going to jesuscalling.com. And I would love to answer any questions you may have about faith in Jesus. Just email me through my website, nancyjoytoyou.com. And I hope you go out and shine for him today. See you tomorrow.